My name is Kamali Brown and I own GBGE Consulting. It's a change management firm, and I like to introduce myself and say I am the Golden Gate Bridge to change. And as I've been developing this business, I didn't realize how true that was until things started to unfold, and I started to realize that my own life represented what I do. A lot of you are new to me, so you don't know this, but I am not a quiet person. I didn't even realize that I was going to be doing this work. And, you know, if you had asked me about 10 years ago what I was good at, there's this like phrase that people say, jack of all trades. Yes, thank you so much. Say I'm a Swiss Army knife because I've just done so many things. And so in my head, I was like, what does that equal? Like, not a whole lot. Until I took the Chambers Entrepreneur Bootcamp. And it wasn't until I was able to get a different perspective of how the things that I know how to do and the things that I'm really good at actually fit together. So here we are, fast forward. And as I'm developing my business, as I'm talking to people, as I'm working with organizations, I realize that I have to adjust literally every day. I think about working with people on navigating change, and people want to change something. They want to do something new. They want to add something to their business, and they're working with a team. I think sometimes we forget that change looks different to the people on the receiving end. If people don't individually change, then that organizational change that we're looking for doesn't happen because it relies on people to do whatever differently. So when I'm working with an organization or leaders, I'm helping them think through what is actually changing. Is it process? Is it policy? Is it strategy? What does that look like to the people? Who is being impacted by this? Okay, then we need to adjust our communication to what is actually changing. People want to hear what is changing and why it's changing from the head honcho, right? So they don't want to hear that from their colleagues. They don't want to hear it from the supervisor. They want to hear about from the person in charge. What is changing? Why is it changing? And why are we doing this now? Right? They just need that perspective, because otherwise it just feels like change for happenstance and they get frustrated. And, you know, people talk about resistance, right? People resisting to change. It's a natural response. Think about taking your car for an oil change, and you are expecting a certain dollar amount. They come back to you and like, oh, we got to fix the transmission. That'll be $2,000. I don't know about you, but I'm going to need a moment. Because I was not expecting to give you $2,000 of my money when I walked in here, right? And so that's what like change is like from the other perspective. Like, you've been talking about this for 6 months and you just told me. I need some time to adjust to what you're saying and how this impacts me. What is this changing? I was an expert in this. People were coming to me for this. I was coaching people in this. And now you want me to do what? Now we're adding what? Now I can't do it this way, right? So most of my job is helping people plan through what does change look like for the person on the other end? And then what supports and tools do we need to help them adjust? Because an email and a meeting and a conversation is just not going to do it, right? So that's what I do.
I'm unstoppable.